Hey guys, Calvin here. Today I'm just gonna be talking by myself. I'm just gonna be doing a quick overview of the results from the regional championships that just took place this past weekend for North America. Um, there were four in the United States and then one in Canada. Um, so I'll be covering. I mean, there's 20 decks to go over, but most of them can clump into a group. There are definitely some interesting rogue decks that I'm excited to go over. And yeah, sorry for not uploading the season overview before regionals for those of you who were planning on going. Just got really caught up in school and didn't really have a chance, so I'm really sorry about that. I'm, I'll try to get more consistent about uploads and stuff. It was just school's a bummer right now, and it's whatever. Anyways, so moving on to the talk, not that talk. Um, let's see. So, overall, 10 Darkrai's made top four. That's over half of the top four placings. Overall, 10 out of the 20 were Darkrai, or they included Darkrai in their list. So it's, let's see. What I'm surprised about is, I'm kind of surprised about, not terribly, is only two were Hydreigon. So 2 out of 10 were only, and that was like supposed. I mean, with more Rayquazas coming around, it's not a surprise. Um, yeah, that's actually not terribly much of a surprise. But two made top four. I think neither of them did. Yeah, so there's a fourth and then a third for those two. So those are okay. Let's see. Then there was one was a Darkrai, Terrakion, Stunfisk, Mewtwo, Ho-Oh. Oh, that's a lot of stuff in one deck. I'm really surprised that worked. Um, he made second place in Indiana with that deck. He played Ross Cawthon for the championship, but he lost, obviously. But I'm really surprised that did well. A Ho deck, so I guess that's a Ho-Oh deck, because Ho-Oh is, I don't know, it has Darkrai in it, so that was one of them. And then what was one of them was like a, where did that go? Yeah, it was Darkrai, Terrakion, Stunfisk, Roserade. I don't know where this use of Roserade came from all of a sudden. It's just like, I don't know, there's like 3 decks total that are using Roserade. I'll cover that a little bit more later. But it's just, I'm really surprised about that. And then the rest were basically just like Darkrai, Terrakion, Darkrai, Sableye, Hammers, and that's about it. That's well, basically what we expected for those ones. Yeah, just only the Ho-Oh and the Roserade were weird out of that. See, moving on to the second most attendance, or placing attendance, there were 7 Eels in the top 4, which is still pretty good. That's really close to Darkrai, and yeah, that did pretty well. See, 3 of them were Mewtwo based, which I'm guessing those were just like kind of run off of the Japanese. I think it was seniors champion, or I think it was the Japanese seniors champion from their nationals this past year. I think they went aggro Mewtwo in that list. I'm not sure, but yeah. So 3 Mewtwo decks. I guess the main goal. I had heard a lot of talk about how like most Darkrai decks are actually getting scared of Mewtwo because it was just kind of like, if you get enough energies on it, you can start one-shotting their Darkrai's. So you need, let's see, so you need 7 on your Mewtwo to be one-shotting Darkrai's, but that's, with Eels, that's not that hard. Energy switches, I can see how they just, like, swept the field with that, just like, oh, it's Mewtwo. No. Still sick. Kind of. Nah. Anyways, and then there were 4 Rayquaza Eels. That's expected. I really thought I thought that deck would do well. It's a good deck. It's very good. It's strong as long as you can get the consistency going. Which there were 2 winners with that used the deck. Ty Smith in Texas and Ross Cawthon in Indiana. They both won using a Rayquaza Eels deck, but with a very unique tech. I'll cover it after I get through like the nitty gritty stuff, and I'm gonna go back over like the super cool rogues that I'm really interested in. But they used Victini in their list, and I believe it was the Fliptini. Yeah, the Victory Star or whatever Fliptini. They teched that in, and it's very interesting how they used it. But yeah, two guys won using the Victini Eels Rayquaza setup, and I was really surprised about that. I was trying to figure out what Ross ran because I'd heard that there was some weird he was running some weird rogue deck, and it was like all the pictures and clips I'd seen, he had eels on his field with Rayquaza, and I was like, that's not rogue. What is this? um, but yeah, I'll go back over that later. Sorry, probably coughed something weird. Let's see, and then coming in third for top finishes would be Terrakion, Mewtwo, Roserade decks, where they had two top 4 finishes. I don't think fourth. Oh, they were both at the same tournament. No, that was the Darkrai one. Yeah, one of the guys that was running the deck took second in Pennsylvania. And then, where did the other one go? I swear hold on. Don't think that's my door. Anyways, that's awkward. Really awkward when people come. People don't normally come to visit me. Ever. Anyway, so yeah, one of those took second in Pennsylvania, and okay, I swear there were two. So there's Terrakion. There it is. Terrakion, yeah, two. Oh, they both took second. Yeah, two Terrakion, Mewtwo, Roserade decks made second place in Pennsylvania and California. Sorry, that was a confusing mess. If I can cut that out. I'm learning how to use video editing software, so it's probably figured out. Let's see. Yeah, that was very weird. Once again, I'm not sure where this whole Roserade fiasco came from. I'm really confused at that. I'm beside myself at that. I guess we'll just talk about that a little bit. And then the last deck that made one top 4 finish. He placed 4th at the Canada regionals. Terrakion, Mewtwo, Boufflant, Sigilyph. I think that made top 4 at the Japanese nationals. I think. Not sure. I believe it did. I don't know. I've never liked the deck. It's just weird. And it seems like it'd be clunky. I don't know. Good for him. Anyways, so on to the rogue decks. I like talking about rogue decks. We like talking about this team is based around rogue decks. So first of all, the Roserade decks. I'm really, I don't know if you guys know where it would have come from. If you guys know, go ahead and comment or whatever. I don't know. I'm so tired, so it's hard to think. But I know it's very interesting. I mean, because it gets to search your deck out for one card. So I mean, I guess for it's just a good setup card and get your field flowing a little bit better. For the Darkrai, I could see how that helps you get your dark patches and your basically whatever you want out. I just feel like that just add to the clunkiness of the deck. I don't know. I'm really perplexed by that. If you guys understand that a little bit better, I mean, it might not be that Roserade. I don't know why you joined the other Roserade. You just. But, no, if you guys know what that's about, just go and comment in the comment section below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinion on all of these decks, especially the rogue ones. Especially Rosary. This is just weird. Anyways, yeah, that one's up to your opinion. I don't like it. I don't know how it did so well, but I guess it was just paired up with good attackers, and they got lucky. Anyways, what didn't... I mean, I guess they did have luck because it was using Fliptini, but, Ty Smith and Ross Coffin's deck. I'm not sure if they, like, worked this out where they were both running the same list, but, they're running Rayquaza, Eels, Victini with the star, whatever ability. And from what I've read, it's to help with the setup time. They're using Victini's Victory Star to be able to use... I'm guessing they're attacking with a Tynamo. Weird. I don't know. That's kind of... I guess it's a faster attacker than setting up a Raikou, but basically from the looks of it, they were using Victini as a tech so that they can attack with Tynamo to paralyze and just keep doing that until they get their setup going, and then they would just sweep with Rayquaza. And that's... I don't know. I'm really surprised. I think that's a really good strategy, like stalling to set up. I had thought about doing something like that just with Stunfisk, which is, I guess, where most of the Stunfisk decks did well, is just like using Stunfisk to stall, like catcher stalling something, but it's like, I never thought Tynamo would be used in a successful way, especially not paired with Victini. That's just, it feels like that would be like just like a kid's deck to play, but it's, I'm honestly not trashing the deck. I'm saying that that's just like, that's something it's easy to overlook. I don't even know how they thought of that. That's impressive. Yeah, I mean, the way Eels have been lately, they've seemed to be very slow. Yeah, so I guess they would definitely need that support to help them get set up. So just being able to stall with a Tynamo for a couple turns is definitely critical, because then you can have like 2 or 3 Eels going, and then you can start, and you can also have multiple Rayquazas on the field, so you can just start, free retreating, doing the Dragon's Burst, whatever, and just keep going from there. So seems like a very powerful deck. I'm really interested in the deck, I really am. I wonder, unfortunately, with the new format, that's going to be a very hard deck to play due to multiple cards. Well, this specific deck. But that's a very interesting deck, and once again, just leave what you believe, your views in the comments section. Also, again, sorry, bad. I'm so tired. The other reason why it was extremely effective is most Darkrai decks don't run switches, because they just think that you can just like free retreat whenever with Darkrai, and that's where status conditions really take a toll, and stuff like Stunfisk take a real big toll because they can't retreat and stuff. But only problem with Stunfisk is it needs to have some sort of, it's, I don't know. I don't like it. Stunfisk is weird. But yeah, that's basically what all went down. Congratulations to all you winners if you ever watch this. Once again, just leave your comments, whatever, subscribe. Just trying to get this channel to blow up a little bit, trying to get a little bit more publicity. Also, I got the finished results off of the Top Cuts channel. This is not my own stuff that I've put together. The Top Cut did it. I'm just kind of spreading it. I have nothing to do with the Top Cut. I'm just a follower and a fan of them. So, so I'm not claiming any of this. So, yeah, that's all I've got for now, guys. Thanks for watching, and comment, rate, subscribe, whatever. Hopefully this was helpful and entertaining. Probably not, because I'm so tired. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.